U.S. State Government World Trade Offices. Chapter 1. U.S. State Government World Trade Offices. State Government World Trade Offices. State governments want to help the companies in their state sell their products to foreign markets, hence, they have set up international trade offices for that purpose, to help your company sell its products to other countries including Canada and Mexico. Many state governments have trade offices set up in certain high-volume market countries, usually in Europe and Asia. Ask about them in your correspondence. If writing, preface your letter with, International Trade Office. StateLocalGov.net. Alabama.gov. Alaska.gov. az.gov/webapp/portal. ca.gov. ct.gov. colorado.gov. de.gov. discovernd.com. flgov.com. georgia.gov. guam.gov. hawaii.gov. idaho.gov. in.gov. iowa.gov. kansas.gov. kentucky.gov. louisiana.gov. maine.gov. maryland.gov. mass.gov. michigan.gov. mo.gov. ms.gov. mt.gov. ncgov.com. nebraska.gov. nv.gov. ohio.gov. ok.gov. oregon.gov. ri.gov. sc.gov. state.il.us. state.mn.us. state.nh.us. state.nj.us. state.nm.us. state.ny.us. state.pa.us. state.sd.us. state.tx.us. Tennessee.gov. usvitourism.vi/official_business _ government. Utah.gov. Vermont.gov. Virginia.gov. wa.gov. Wisconsin.gov. wv.gov. Wyoming.gov. cnmi.net, Northern Mariana Islands. Chapter 2. A list of World Trade Offices by U.S. State at archive.mbta.gov/page/state-international-trade-offices.html. Some U.S. state governments have trade offices in foreign countries, like the state of Georgia has a trade office in Toronto, Canada. export.gov/eac/index.asp, local U.S. commercial service trade professional or call 800 USA Trade to achieve your exporting goals. Arizona. canaz.net/Canada-Arizona-business/Arizona-foreign-trade-offices, foreign trade offices. Europe office. 1 Avalon House, Stilavy Business Park. Lower Strode Road, Clevedon, BS 216 UU. United Kingdom. 011-44-1743-860309. Europe at azcommerce.com. Mexico office. Trade Representative, Steve Sullivan. State of Arizona Office of Trade and Investment. Oficina de Comercio Inversión del Estado de Arizona. Avenida Hidalgo. Number 2375, 6th floor. Col. Vallarta Norte. Guadalajara, Jalisco 44690. Mexico. 011-52-333-630-2755. Mexico at azcommerce.com. Hermosillo office. Trade Representative, Antonio Salido. Centro Estatal de Gobierno, Vado del Rio. Tercer Piso, Edificio Norte. Hermosillo, Sonora 83280. Mexico. 011-52-662-213-067. Japan office. Trade Representative, Mihoko Minabe. Room 414, Dormer Gotanda en Maison. 2-9-7, Nishigo Tanda, Shinagawaku. Tokyo 141-0031. 011-81-33492-8951. Japan at azcommerce.com. Canada Office. Foreign Investment Representatives, Jason Rose and Frederick Bernard. 4055 St. Catherine West, Suite 105. Montreal, Quebec, Canada H3Z3J8. 001-514-664-4772. Fax, 001-514-336-5086. Canada at azcommerce.com. California. chinatrade.org, California China Office of Trade and Investment. China. 333 Songhu Road 9/F, Suite 905-907. Yangpu District, Shanghai, China 200,433. +86213 518 3691. Florida. enterpriseflorida.com/international/offices, international offices. Brazil Office. Fabio Yukio Yamada, Director. 55-11, 3044 4848. Canada Office, Montreal. Daniel Silverman, Director. 514-495-5231. Canada Office, Toronto. Gillian Hatton, Director. 416-277-5269. China Office, Hong Kong. Emma Yung, Director. 852-2826-9335. China Liaison Office, Shanghai. Weijin Li, Director. 86-21, 5298-4668. Czech Republic Liaison Office. Jan Kozhebek, Director. 420, 224 900 027. France Office. Hugues de Sibon, Director. 33, 0, 143 87 56 40. Germany Office. Alexander Bothman, Deputy Director. 49-89, 9901-3665. Israel Liaison Office. Nurit Gazette. 972-3, 540-0390. Japan Office, Tokyo. K. Sam Tabuchi, Director. 81, 0, 335-78-8777. Mexico Office. Ana Arroyo Eanes, Director. 52-55, 2455-3971-73. Southern Africa Office. Abigail Ellie, Director. 27, 0, 31-830-5054. Spain Office. Gonzalo Arranz, Deputy Director. 34-91, 781-3483. Taiwan Liaison Office. Wenny Chen, Director. 886-2, 2758-5181. UK and Ireland Office. Julia Mills, Deputy Director. 44, 0, 207-822-0718. Georgia. Georgia.org/business-resources/international-trade/representatives, international trade representatives. Brazil. Jose Madeira, Managing Director. Al. Lorena 800, Suite 1803. Jardins, São Paulo, SP 01424-001, Brazil. +55, 11, 3051.7208. Canada. Gail Morris, Managing Director. 208 Evans Avenue. Toronto on M8Z1J7, Canada. +1, 416-255-1170. Chile. Brian Wilson, Managing Director. Monsignor Sotero Sanz 55, Piso 6. Providencia, Santiago, Chile. 562-2335.2910. China. Paul Swenson, Managing Director, Trade. High Office Tower, Suite 1003. 899 Dongfang Road. Shanghai, China 200,122. 86, 21, 6867.6006. Colombia. Juan Carlos Lopez Gutierrez, Managing Director. Entrepreneurs International. CRA. 18 #78 to 40 of 704. Bogota, DC. Colombia. +57 320 870 0055. Europe. Nils Gerber, Trade Manager. I'm America House, Carolinenplatz 3. 80,333 Munich, Germany. +49 0 89.517.027.41. Israel. Ronan, Ron, Keenan, Managing Director. 15 Ha-Yarden Street. Tel Mond 40,600, Israel. +972, 9, 957.0270. Korea. Heyongshin, Director. Hyakangdong 5 to 23, Yongsan-ku. Seoul 140 to 896, Korea. +82, 2, 702. 6093. Mexico. Walter Alejandro Heredia Davila, Trade Representative. Entrepreneurs International. Calle Milton 75, Colonia Anzur CP 11590. Distrito Federal, Mexico. Japan. Yumiko Nakasano, Managing Director. Number 205 Executive Tower Toranoman February 17, 16 Toranoman, Minato-ku. Tokyo 105-0001, Japan. +81, 3, 3539.1676. United Kingdom and Ireland. Mike Harling, Managing Director. The Barn, Puckshipton House. Beechingstoke, Wiltshire, SN96HG, England. +44, 0, 1672.851.619. Idaho. commerce.idaho.gov/idaho-business/international-trade/international-trade-offices, International Trade Office Services. Trade Office, China. Su Fang, Manager. Address, Room 805, Tower 3, Wellington Park. 183 Huai High Road. Shanghai, China 200,030. Phone, 01186-21-6448-4401. Fax, 01186-213226-2978. sufang@idahochina.org. sufang@idahochina.org. idahochina.org. commerce.idaho.gov. Trade Office, Mexico. Armando M. Orellana, Manager. AB. Niños Héroes 2905-6. Guadalajara, Jalisco. CP 44520 Mexico. 5233-3-121-2220. Fax, 5233-3-121-1778. idahomexico.com.mx. Trade Office, Taiwan. 7D15, Number 5, Sector 5, HSINU Road. Taipei 110 Taiwan. 886-2-2725-2922. Fax, 886-2-2725-1248. edien@idahoasia.org. idahoasia.org. trade.idaho.gov. Illinois. illinois.gov. State of Illinois Africa Office. Zircom International. Ground floor, 670 Lobelia Street. Morlita Park 0044 South Africa. 011-27-12-993-5244. State of Illinois Brazil Office. Ms. Claudia Tomashelli, Manager. TVZ International. AV. NACOS Unidas 10989 to 10 FL/STE 102. 04578-000 Sao Paulo, Brazil. 011-5511-3042-0339. C. Tomashelli at tvzinternational.com.br. State of Illinois Canada Office. Mr. Jeffrey Johnson, Manager. 366 Adelaide Street East Suite 224. Toronto, Ontario M5A3X9, Canada. 416-695-9888. Fax, 416-695-9891. Illinois at iltrade.toronto.on.ca. State of Illinois China Office. Mr. Zhigang Ren, International Trade Specialist. 100 West Randolph Street, Suite 3 to 401. Chicago, Illinois 60601. 312-814-2335. Illinois.gov. State of Illinois European Office. Ms. Sharon Stead, Manager. 28-30 Boulevard de la Cambre, BTE2. 1000 Brussels, Belgium. 011 32 2-646-5730. Fax, 011 32 2-646-5511. ssdead@illinoiseurope.com. State of Illinois Far East Office. Ms. Kitty Leung, Manager. 2808, 28/F, Wucheng House. 213 Queens Road East. Wan Chai, Hong Kong. 011 852 2544-3863. Fax, 011 852 2543-6246. info@illinoishongkong.org.hk. State of Illinois Latin America and Caribbean Office. Paseo de la Reforma 265, Piso 14. COL. Cuauhtémoc. 06500 Mexico DF. 011 52-55-5533-6666/5165. Fax, 011-52-55-5533-5163. Director at IllinoisLatinAmerica.org. State of Illinois Middle East Office. Mr. Sherwin Pomerantz, President. ATID EDI Ltd. POG 45005, Kiryat Mata 5. Har Hatzvim Technology Park. 91450 Jerusalem, Israel. 011 972 2-571-0199. Fax, 011 972 2-571-0713. State of Illinois North Asia. Mr. Motoshi Yamada, Manager. Ascend Akasaka Building, 9F. 3-2-8 Akasaka, Minato-ku. Tokyo 107-0052 Japan. 011 81 3-5561-6005. Fax, 011 81 3-5561-5657. myamada@gol.com. State of Illinois South Asia Office. Mr. Jyotirmoy Bhattacharjee, Manager. H1512, CR. Park. New Delhi 110,019. India. 011-91-11-40508782. Fax, 011-91-11-40508782. jotai.b@illinoistrade.in. Iowa. iowaeconomicdevelopment.com/international assistance/global, Iowa Economic Development Authority. China, Beijing. Phoenix Consulting, LLC. Unit 1746. 17/F Hyundai Motor Tower. Number 38 Xiaoanlo Street. Chaoyang District. Beijing 100,027, PR. China. 86-10-6410-8430. Fax, plus 86-10-8453-9218. Japan, Tokyo. State of Iowa Japan Trade Representative. Covered Bridge Consulting, LLC. Mr. Ichiro Heroes. Shinsaku 5 Chrome, 9-2-313, Taketsu Ward. Kawasaki City, 213-0014, Japan. Phone/fax, plus 81-44-866-1977. Germany, Frankfurt. Iowa European Office. Klein-Hochstrasse 8. D60313 Frankfurt. Germany. 011-49, 69-283858. Fax, plus 011-49, 69-281493. Email, kathy.hill@iowa.gov. kathy.hill@iowa.gov. Mexico, Mexico City. Business Development Partners, SA2CV. AV. Nuevo Leon number 95, DESP. 4. COL. Condesa 06170. Mexico, DF. Mexico. 011, 52-55, 5286-9002. Fax, plus 011, 52-55, 5286-9002 extension 108. Iowa.gov. bdp-americas.com. Taiwan, Taipei. PRA Global LLC. 14th floor, Shinkong Manhattan Building. Section 5, Number 8 Xinyi Road. Taipei, 11,049. Taiwan. 886, 2, 8,758 2,222. Fax, plus 886, 2, 8,758 2,333. pra-global.com. Kentucky. thinkkentucky.com/kdc/intltrad.aspx, Kentucky's International Representative. Hiroko Tamura, Managing Director. Asia Representative Office. Number 71, 12th floor, Ark Mori Building, East Wing 12F. January 12, 32 Akasaka. Minato-ku, Tokyo, Japan 107-6012. 011-81-335-82-2334. Fax, 011-81-3-4360-8464. Finn Weiss, Director. European Representative Office. Poststrasse 14-16. 20,354 Hamburg. Office 011-49-40-357168444. thinkkentucky.eu. Minnesota. Minnesota-china.com/index.htm, Minnesota-China Partnership. China. Mr. Li Qingfeng, International Trade Representative for Greater China. 332 Minnesota Street Suite E200. St. Paul, Minnesota 55101. Direct dial, 651-259-7484, fax, 651-296-3555. State.mn.us. Exportminnesota.com. Shanghai. Paul Swenson, Director, Council of Great Lakes Governors, Shared China Office. Suite 1003, Holiday Inn Office Tower. 899 Dongfang Road, Pudong New Area. Shanghai 200,122, China. 8621, 6867 to 1005, fax, 8621, 6867 to 6006. TheChinaHand.com. Missouri. ded.mo.gov/mostep/home, Missouri Trade and Investment Office. Brazil. Mr. Fabio Yukio Yamada, Missouri Trade and Investment Office, Brazil Director. Rua Helena, 280, Suite 703 and 704. 04552-050, Sao Paulo, SP, Brazil. Office, +55, 11, 3044 4848. Mobile, +55, 11, 7207 2065. Fabio Yamada@uol.com.br. Fabio Yamada@uol.com.br. Mr. Edward Lee, Missouri Trade and Investment Office, China Director. Suite 178, Shanghai Center. 1376 Nanjing 11 Road. Shanghai 200,040 PR. China. Office, 011-86-21-627989885 or 627988808. Cell, 011-86-13818273844. Fax, 011-86-21-6279-8866. Edward.lee@MissouriChina.com. Edward.lee@MissouriChina.com. Europe. Mr. Ryan Olin, Missouri Trade and Investment Office, Europe Director. 1A Wine Office Court. London EC4A2 Bulletin, England. Office, +44, 207, 8220 710. Fax, +44, 0, 207, 353, 1081. Ryan.olin@ocoglobal.com. Ryan.olin@ocoglobal.com. Mr. Nitin Pongam, Missouri Trade and Investment Office, India Director. 6, Moria Paradise. 40 Halves, Shalish Society. Karvenagar, Pune 411,052, India. Office, +91, 20, 2543 7492 or 7493. Mobile, +91 98,230 56,812. Nitin@mayflower.com. Nitin@mayflower.com. Japan. Mr. Hiroaki Shino, Missouri Trade and Investment Office, Japan Director. 202, 2-3-3 Koyamada. Shinagawaku, Tokyo 142, 0061 Japan. Office, 81-03, 5724 3968. Cell, 81-90, 5346 3968. Fax, 81-03, 5724 3967. Shino@Missouri-Japan.org. Shino@Missouri-Japan.org. Mr. Todd Nelson, Missouri Trade and Investment Office, Mexico Director. Jesus Maria Gonzalez, No. 327-2. COL. San Geronimo, CP 64640. Monterrey, Nuevo Leon, Mexico. Office, +52, 81, 8344 to 8309. Fax, +52, 81, 8342 to 7074. mbcmex.com. South Korea. Ms. Hyun-suk Kim, Missouri Trade and Investment Office, South Korea Director. COEX World Trade Center, Room 422. 159 Samsung-dong, Gangnam-gu. Seoul, 1135 to 650, Korea. Office, 82-2-603990. Fax, 82-2-603993. hskim@impex.or.kr. hskim@impex.or.kr. Mr. Hank Ma, Missouri Trade and Investment Office, Taiwan Director. Room 7B10 and 7B11 Cetra. 5 HSINU Road Section 5. Taipei 11011, Taiwan, Rock. Office, +886, 2725 1622. Fax, +886, 2723 2731. mogartw@ms10.hint.net. mogartw@ms10.hint.net. New York. global.ny.gov, Global New York. Canada. 901 to 245 Airport Road. Greater Toronto Area, on. K9J0 times 10 to the power of 7th. Building Suite A, 22nd floor. Universe Building. 1800 Zhongshan West Road. Shanghai 200,235 China. Europe, United Kingdom. State of New York Department of Economic Development, United Kingdom. Office first floor. 125 Wood Street. London EC2V7N. Israel. New York State Representative Office, Israel. 131, 35, Shimon Street. Beth Shemesh, Israel 99534. New York State Office. Council of Great Lakes Governors represented by Global Business Partners Mexico. SC Division del Norte 317. COL. Lomas de Mimitla. C.P.05330. Mexico DF. South Africa, Multi-State Trade Offices with the Council of Great Lakes Governors, CGLG. CGLG Southern Africa Trade Office. P.O. Box 450. Menlyn, 0063. Pennsylvania. newpa.com/business/contact-r-trade-experts/Pennsylvania-trade-representatives, Pennsylvania Trade Representatives. Arab Gulf. P.O. Box 8029, Dubai. Territory, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Yemen. Contact INPA, Linda Gardner, lgardner@pa.gov. lgardner@pa.gov. Australia. Angela Foley, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. Council of Great Lakes Governors. Suite 48, Level 9, 88 Pitt Street. Sydney, New South Wales 2000. Territory, Australia, New Zealand. Contact INPA, Jana New, jnu@pa.gov. jnu@pa.gov. Fabio Yukio Yamada, Pennsylvania Authorized Representative. Rua Helena 280, Suite 703 and 704. 04552-050 Sao Paulo, SP. Territory, Brazil. Contact INPA, Robin Fisher, a class equals male to href equals rfisher@pa.gov. rfisher@pa.gov. Nancy Ward, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. 45, Dentonia Park Avenue, Toronto, Ontario M4C1W6. Territory, Canada. Contact INPA, Larry Nelson, lawnelson@pa.gov. lawnelson@pa.gov. Central and Eastern Europe. Mr. Philip Korinek, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. N.A. Varens 2. 16000 Praha 6. Czech Republic. Territory, Belarus, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Estonia, Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Romania, Russia, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Ukraine. Chile. Mr. Juan Pablo Echegaray. Hendaya 60, Office 302, Las Condes. Santiago 755-0188. Territory, Chile. Stevenzo, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. Suite 101B, No. Building, Future Business Center. Walikiao Chaoyang North Road. Chaoyang District. Beijing 100,024. Territory, China. France. John Worthington, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. 17 Rue du Colisée. 75,008 Paris. Territory, France. Contact INPA, Jen Black, jblack@pa.gov. jblack@pa.gov. Linda Vondel Hesgunter, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. Goethestrasse 8. 69,115 Heidelberg. Territory, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Italy. Sushma Arkanetkar, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. SRK Affiliate. 201 Infantry Court 130 Infantry Road. Bangalore 560,001. Territory, India. Contact INPA, Jen Black, A class equals Malto Href equals jblack@pa.gov. Indonesia. Mary Veronica, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. Central Sina Yan 2, 16th floor. G. Asia Africa number 8. Jakarta 10,270. Territory, Indonesia. Korea. Kenyang, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. 8th floor, Yulkon Building. 24-1 Yeouido-dong, Yeongdeungpoku. Seoul 150-877. Territory, Korea. Efren Flores, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. Division del Norte 319. Mexico, DFCP 05330. Territory, Mexico. Contact INPA, Deborah Lenker, delenker@pa.gov. delenker@pa.gov. Middle East. Sherwin Pomerantz, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. Building 2, Har Hatzvim Technology Park. P.O. Box 45005, 91,450 Jerusalem. Territory, Israel, Egypt, Greece, Jordan, Turkey. Contact INPA, Deborah Lenker, A class equals Malto Href equals delenker@pa.gov. Netherlands. Peter E. Sanders, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. Het Nobel Hughes, Nobelstraat 1C. NL 2513 BC The Hague. Territory, Belgium, Netherlands. Saudi Arabia. J. Ennis, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. U.S. Saudi Arabian Business Council, USABC. 8081 Wolf Trap Road Suite 300. Vienna, Virginia 22182. Territory, Saudi Arabia. Southeast Asia. Sarath Kumar Menon, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. 1003 Bukit Merah Central. Technopreneur Center #05-06. Singapore 159,836. Territory, Singapore, Brunei Darussalam, Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand. Irenitsai, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. Suite 7D16, Number 5. 5 HSINU Road, Sector 5. Taipei 110. Territory, Taiwan. United Kingdom. Martin Lewis, Pennsylvania Authorized Trade Representative. 133, Coombe Lane. London SW20 OQY. Territory, United Kingdom, Ireland, Denmark, Finland, Norway, Sweden. South Carolina. sccommerce.com/international, international support. Almeida Palette. Brienner Strasse 14. 80,333 Munich, Germany. 4989-291-9170. Europe at sccommerce.com, contact. 7/F, Zinda Commercial Building Number 1. Number 1178 by D Road. Shanghai, China 200,335. 86-21-5054-0116. Jailing at sccommerce.com, contact. PMC Building, 5th floor. 1-23-5 Higashi Azabu. Minato-ku, Tokyo, Japan 106-0044. 81-3-6426-5975. G. Leon at sccommerce.com, contact. Texas. Texas wide open for business.com/international/contact, International Business and Recruitment Division. Jose Ramon Fernandez, Director of the State of Texas, Mexico Office. Paseo de la Reforma 325 PB. COL. Cuauhtémoc. Mexico, DF, CP 06500. Tel. 011, 5255, 5514 to 8100. Fax, 011, 5255, 5514 to 6628. Contact at texasinmexico.com. Chapter 4. State and local government websites. Major state government and local government websites. Try number 352 at the Library for Local Government Information. Try number 353 for state government information. Try the name of the state followed by .gov, .org, .net, and .com like hawaii.gov, hawaii.org, etc. For counties, try co. Name of county. 2-letter state. abbrevation.us like co.losangeles.co.us. Also try the name of the county with and without the word county followed by .gov or .com like denton.gov and dentoncounty.gov, although it might not work because many counties in different states have the same names. You could always go to my travel book and look through the tourist websites to try to find county and city information. For cities, try ci.name of city. 2-letter state abbrevation.us like ci.pittsburgh.pa.us. For communities like towns and villages, try community.name of community. 2-letter state abbrevation.us like community.floyd.va.us. Try this formula. governet.net//ci. governit.net/al/ci. governit.net/id/ci. ncsl.org, National Conference of State Legislatures. govengine.com, federal, state and local government and court resources. officialusa.com/state guides. govspot.com/state, a portal to your state government. icma.org/gov sites, search for local government websites. mylocalgov.com. cities-localgovernments.org. citymayors.com. cindyslist.com/land.htm, egovlink.com, piperinfo.com/state/index.cfm, state and local government sites. firstgov.gov/agency/state_and_territories.shtml, links to state government websites. icma.org, International City/County Management Association. mayors.org. naco.org, National Association of Counties. nlc.org/home, National League of Cities. nlc.org/inside_nlc/membership/membership_rosters, 354.cfm, links to city government websites. piperinfo.com/piper/state/states.html, state and local government on the net. statelocalgov.net. usmayors.org/uscm/home.asp, U.S. Conference of Mayors. State government websites/local government websites. 50states.com, states and capitals. acs.eku.edu. allbusiness.com/government. americancityandcounty.com, local government magazine. mlegal.com/online_library.htm, municipal codes. artsy.av.org, Association of Rural Town Councils. Association. berkeley.edu/gov/states. carrollpub.com/cit center, cities. carrollpub.com/govsearch. city.net. city-data.com/city. citymayors.com. consumeraction.gov. county.org. cpsr.org/cpsr/state/left parenthesis full name of state you're interested in. cwis.usc.edu/other_gophers_and_information_resources/gopher-jewel/government/states. elf.org/government.html. familyhaven.com/internet reference desk. firstgov.gov. firstgov.gov/agency/state_and_territories.shtml. generalcode.com/webcode2.html, municipal codes. globalcomputing.com/states. globalcomputing.com/states.html, links users to each state government site. gol.org, Government Online. gopher.colorado.edu. govengine.com. govengine.com, federal, state, and local government and court links. govengine.com/localgov. governing.com. govinfo.cur.orst.edu. govoffice.com. govspot.com. governmentjob.net. governmentjobs.com. hg.org/usstates.html, U.S. State Materials. icma.org, International City Management Association. icma.org, International City/County Management. infoctr.edu/swl, State Web Locator. jrsainfo.org/database/index.html, links to a multitude of state databases. law/states.html. law.indiana.edu/law/v-lib/states.html. lcweb.loc.gov/global/state/left parenthesis 2-letter abbreviation of state you're interested in, gov.html. lcweb.loc.gov/global/state/state.gov.html. lexis1.com/legal research/legal guide/states/states_resources_index.htm. library.stmarytx.edu/academiclib/doc/a/state/index.htm, State Government Information Index. loc.gov/global/state/state.gov.html, state and local governments. loc.gov/rr/news/state.gov/state.gov.html, state government info. localgov.com. marvel.loc.gov/federal/state.local, general government information. marvel.loc.gov/federal/state.local/left/2 abbreviation of state you're interested in. municipalworld.com. naco.org, National Association of Counties. naco.org/content/navigation menu/about counties/county government. naco.org/counties/queries/index.cfm, National Association of Counties, go to the Find a County section. naspo.org, National Association of State Budget Officers. naco.org, National Association of State Chief Information Officers. naco.org/txtinly/statesarch/index.cfm, Directory of State Government Information. nasiri.org, State Governments. nata.org, National Association of Towns and Townships. ncsl.org, National Conference of State Legislators. ncsl.org/public/sitesleg.htm, National Council of State Legislators. neosoft.com/citylink. netcom.com/pub/m/amagi/community/community.message, community, civic, rural and local info. nga.org, National Governors Association. nlc.org, National League of Cities, the country's largest organization serving municipal governments. nlc.org/inside_nlc/membership/membership_rosters/354.cfm, links to city government websites. poc-info.com, databases of public information from state, federal, local agencies. piperinfo.com/piper/state/states.html. piperinfo.com/state/states.html. rootsweb.com. ruralnetwork.net. sbaonline.sba.gov/world/states. spl.org/govpubs. statecapitals.com. stateline.org. stateline.org/live/issues/education, a nonprofit, nonpartisan online news site that practices journalism in the public interest by reporting on emerging trends and issues in state policy and politics. statelocalgov.net. statelocalgov.net/index.cfm, state and local government directory. statesnews.org, Council of State Governments. ucr.edu/govpub, state and federal government. usmayors.org, U.S. Conference of Mayors. usmayors.org/uscm. usmayors.org/uscm/home.asp, U.S. Conference of Mayors. virtuallibrarian.com/it/states.html. vls.law.villel.edu/locator, state locator. washlaw.edu, state law, state, local, executive, legislative and judicial information. webcom.com/piper/state/states.html, state and local governments. wheretodoresearch.com/government_local, useful site for finding U.S. government sites. yahoo.com/government/states. Council of State Governments. 2760 Research Park Drive. POG 11910. Lexington, Kentucky 40578-1910. csg.org. The State Government Portals. state.al.us, Alabama. state.ak.us, Alaska. state.az.us, Arizona. state.ar.us, Arkansas. state.ca.us, California. state.co.us, Colorado. state.ct.us, Connecticut. state.de.us, Delaware. state.fl.us, Florida. State.ga.us, Georgia. State.hi.us, Hawaii. State.id.us, Idaho. State.il.us, Illinois. State.in.us, Indiana. State.ia.us, Iowa. State.ks.us, Kansas. State.ky.us, Kentucky. State.la.us, Louisiana. State.me.us, Maine. State.md.us, Maryland. State.ma.us, Massachusetts. State.mi.us, Michigan. State.mn.us, Minnesota. State.ms.us, Mississippi. State.mo.us, Missouri. State.mt.us, Montana. State.ne.us, Nebraska. State.nv.us, Nevada. State.nh.us, New Hampshire. State.nj.us, New Jersey. State.nm.us, New Mexico. State.ny.us, New York. State.nc.us, North Carolina. DiscoverND.com, North Dakota. State.oh.us, Ohio. State.ok.us, Oklahoma. State.or.us, Oregon. State.pa.us, Pennsylvania. State.ri.us, Rhode Island. State.sc.us, South Carolina. State.sd.us, South Dakota. State.tn.us, Tennessee. State.tx.us, Texas. State.ut.us, Utah. State.vt.us, Vermont. State.va.us, Virginia. State.wv.us, West Virginia. State.wi.us, Wisconsin. State.wy.us, Wyoming. Alabama.gov. Alaska.gov. az.gov/webapp/portal. ca.gov. ct.gov. colorado.gov. de.gov. discovernd.com. flgov.com. georgia.gov. guam.gov. hawaii.gov. idaho.gov. in.gov. iowa.gov. kansas.gov. kentucky.gov. louisiana.gov. maine.gov. maryland.gov. mass.gov. michigan.gov. mo.gov. ms.gov. mt.gov. ncgov.com. nebraska.gov. nv.gov. ohio.gov. ok.gov. oregon.gov. ri.gov. sc.gov. state.il.us. state.mn.us. state.nh.us. state.nj.us. state.nm.us. state.ny.us. state.pa.us. state.sd.us. state.tx.us. Tennessee.gov. usvitourism.vi/official_business number sign government. Utah.gov. Vermont.gov. Virginia.gov. wa.gov. Wisconsin.gov. wv.gov. Wyoming.gov. cnmi.net, Northern Mariana Islands.